Barnaby moved slowly tonight. So slow. His little sloth paws rested on the smooth, damp surface of a tide pool rock. The night was deep teal, painted with the softest streaks of indigo and gentle amber light. Barnaby breathed in a long, slow sigh. He drifted along the tidal edge, following only the faintest whisper of stillness. Every movement felt like a sleepy wave, rocking him gently toward his destination. He wasn't rushing anywhere. He was simply arriving where he needed to be. The air grew cooler here, smelling faintly sweet, like salt water and moonlit stone. And there it was, the sleeping starfish, a quiet creature resting on a flat rock. A soft, five-pointed star waiting in the calm. Barnaby paused beside the tide pool. He could see the starfish nestled in the shallow water. It was not a bright creature. It was a deep whisper of color, soft coral pink, mixed with the palest moonlit silver. Its 5 arms spread gently across the rock, perfectly still. It caught the starlight as he approached, glowing faintly like a tiny fallen constellation. He stretched out one sleepy paw, hovering just above the water's surface. The starfish did not move, but it seemed to welcome his presence. Its surface looked so incredibly soft, like velvet pressed into the shape of a star. Each arm curved with patient grace, shaped by the gentle ocean. Barnaby leaned closer. He watched how the light caught the texture of one arm. It was coral velvet, delicate and calming. Another nearby arm glowed a gentle teal, pulsing with its own quiet amber warmth. It did not stir, but it held the deepest rest, the kind that makes eyelids feel heavy and slow. He settled his belly low against the rock, resting his chin on his folded paws beside the tide pool. He spent time just watching the starfish breathe. A single sliver of amber moonlight would creep across its surface, painting warm stripes onto the cool teal water. Then the light would shift, and the glow would change, leaving only the deep, restful indigo behind. Barnaby closed his eyes for a moment, listening to the rhythm of the tidal night, a slow hush, a quiet sigh. It matched the steady beat of his own sleepy heart. The starfish seemed to breathe with him. It breathed in the cool teal of the deep night and exhaled soft, gentle warmth like glowing breath. He imagined smelling the tide pool, a scent of clean water that never disturbs, mixed with honeyed dreams. Slowly, he began to trace patterns on his paw pads, circles, spirals, perfect slow loops. Each loop was slower than the last. 1, 2, 3. The world outside the sleeping starfish faded away. There was only coral and teal, soft and endless, punctuated by the quiet stillness of midnight rest. He found a spot where the rock formed a natural shelf, creating a cushion of unimaginable softness. It felt like sinking into deep sleep itself. Barnaby curled up, his fur settling down around him like a warm blanket made of midnight moss and coral warmth. The glow from the starfish began to feel less like light and more like a comforting hum, a low-frequency sound that vibrated through his chest and settled over his mind. The teal deepened, turning richer, calmer. The coral breathed out into his sleepy lungs. He let the soft colors wash over him. Deep teal, letting go of everything awake. Coral, washing away any busy thoughts. And the amber glow, just a quiet little warmth that reminded him to breathe slowly. Breathe in deep and exhale and let it all float away. He drifted through the peaceful textures. So much softness, so gentle. There was nowhere else he needed to be, and nothing more he needed to do. Just resting in the quiet peace of the sleeping starfish under the starlit coastal sky, the world around Barnaby became muffled. The colors blended into one perfect wash of cool comfort, a swirl of sleepy teal and coral. He felt himself drifting down, deeper and slower, carried by the rhythmic stillness of the tide pool. His breathing slowed until it was almost imperceptible. He was safe here, cocooned in the soft folds of the rocky shore. The starfish was a whisper of good night. Every gentle arm was a reminder to slow down. Slow, so very slow. The stars above, reflected in the still water, seemed to wink only in sleepy amber light. Barnaby sighed one last time, a puff of warm air into the quiet night. He nestled deeper into the rock shelf, suspended between deep teal dream and soft coral slumber. The sleeping starfish held him gently, cradling his sleep until the morning's first whispers arrived. Good night, little dreams. Sleep deeply now.